Hey guys, it's your girl Kelsey and I am back at it with another video for you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys some of the crazy things girls tend to do when they have a crush on a guy, or if there's someone they're interested in, or someone they could potentially think is bae. So we can get a little bit intense and we do some weird things, but honestly, what can you do? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. So if you guys do like this video, please don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, and click that little bell button so you're notified every time I post a video. I love you guys so much, and let's get started. So before I begin, I would just like to say this doesn't apply to every single girl. Like, some girls are different than others, but majority of us do tend to do these things. So I think it's just gonna be a little fun video to spill the tea on some of the things we like to do and share with you guys. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is social media. If there's a guy that we're interested in, or there's a guy that we think is potential bae or want to date or anything like that, we tend to creep the hell out of them on social media. Meaning we would go back on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, any type of social media that they have, and just creep. We would creep ourselves, and we would get our girls to creep with us and analyze everything about his social media. So for example, now that social media is such a popular thing, we would usually start off with Instagram because there's where you usually see all their pictures and all their posts. We would tend to creep and scroll down his Instagram. We would even go as far back to like his first post, depending on how many pictures he has, and just sit there and watch and see how he was before you guys knew each other, or things he likes to do or anything like that. We would sit there and go back. Another thing we would do at Instagram is we would sit there, we see him posing with a girl and be like, who is that? Like, who's she? Like, no. And then we would realize it's probably one of like his sisters or his friends or something like that. And then we're like, oh, we're crazy, relax. So then once we realize that, okay, we're pushing it a little bit with Instagram, scrolling back to years and forever ago, we would then move on to like Twitter, see what type of tweets he makes, who he tweets, and then go on to Facebook, see what's popping on there, and then go on to Snapchat, and girl, Snapchat. That's taking it to a whole nother level. So again, I'm not saying that this is stuff that every girl does, but honestly, when we have a crush on a guy and we really want to get to know him and know things about him, we will do our research and we will do creeping. Like, I don't know personally a girl that has not creeped a guy that she's liked. None of my friends, all my friends do it, and we all sit there and we like screenshot and we'd be like, oh my god, girl, look at this. Screenshot, send in the group convo. So the next thing girls tend to do when they have a crush on a guy and they're talking to them or anything like that is overanalyze every single thing he says. So for example, if he's texting you, or if he is like hanging out with you and he's like, okay, I'll talk to you later, or I'll see you later, or whatever, we overanalyze everything. We're like, okay, what does that mean? Like, what is he saying? Like, how do I approach this? What do I reply by? And we overanalyze everything he is saying, even though he's like literally like, bye, I'll see you later. It's such a bad habit, but it's honestly something we cannot help because we just don't know exactly what they're thinking, and we feel like the best way to resolve not knowing exactly what he is thinking is overanalyze everything he is thinking. So it's actually hilarious. The third point I'm going to make is something huge that we all do, is bringing our crush up or our potential bae or whoever that we're talking to or that we really like up in every single conversation that we're having with our girlfriends. Even if it is a conversation that has nothing to do with him, we usually tend to find a way to squeeze in talking about him in some sort of way, just to talk about him because we like them so much. Like, we would be talking about like going for food, and somehow that person's name ends up in the conversation as well. And it's so funny because it's like we don't intentionally try to do it, but it happens. And this could be annoying at points for some of your friends, and they could be like, okay girl, like end it, like that's enough, nobody wants to hear about him anymore. But honestly, it's something we can't help, and when we truly like someone or have a crush on them or infatuated with them, we just want to talk about them all day long, just all day long. The next point I'm going to make is going back to social media, which is Snapchat. If we are snapping potential bae or a crush or anything like that, we always overanalyze how long we should take to reply. This goes with texting as well. Like if he sends us a message or we send him a message, he replies, we overanalyze how long we should reply, how long we should wait to open the story. We can't go right when he replies because that looks too desperate. We can't take too long because we look too uninterested. And we literally drive ourselves crazy trying to think about how long we should wait before we respond to him with anything. Like, it's so crazy how crazy we make ourselves about the smallest situations ever. I've literally had girlfriends who have messaged me saying, okay, he's replied, like how long should I wait till I respond to him? And I'm like, girl, just respond. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but it's such a big deal to us, and it's something that we do that we just can't help. So another thing we do as girls that makes us sound insane, but we do it, is if there's the guy that we like and we see that another girl comments on his page or anything like that, and so we're gonna go back to Instagram and she's privated, but we're mutual friends, we would literally message our girlfriends being like, oh my god, can you go follow her so that I could see what she looks like, and just send me pictures of her, because we know we can't follow them because we have mutual friends, but we know if we get someone else to follow it's insane. It's okay if we get one of our friends. If we're not in a committed relationship with them and we just really like them, we always want to know, like, is that someone he has dated before? Is that someone that is potential bae? Like, is she one up on me? Like, what's happening? Like, we always want to know what is going on. Another point that I'm going to mention is that we tend to also get really emotional over guys that we're not connected to, or guys that we're not in a relationship with. And I don't know why this is the case, that we feel like we have to get super emotional over these guys that aren't even wifing us. Like, it's insane. I know for me personally, I've never been that type of girl to like sit there and cry over a guy, because I'm like, if he doesn't want me, he doesn't want me. I'm over it. I've also been in situations where I've liked a guy, was talking to the guy, and he started dating another girl while talking to me. So I've kind of grown a thicker skin for that, and I'm not really like into that whole let me cry over a guy that doesn't want me, because bye, I ain't got time for that. But I have seen friends that would literally sit there and go back and forth about these guys that I can clearly see have no interest, or not even that they're not even interested, they're just not ready to wife anyone. And these girls just get so emotional, and I'm laughing because it's like, now when I talk to them about it, they're like, girl, why didn't you slap me in my head? Like, I was being so dumb over this idiot. And I'm like, that's what I was trying to tell you. But in the moment, as girls, we just can't help it. When we truly like someone, or we're really infatuated with someone, or we have such a big crush on someone, we tend to go a little bit crazy, in a sense that we get emotional over a guy that's not even trying to wife. And my last point that I'm going to make is that playing hard to get, not interested but so want you type of game. I've seen friends that played that hard to get scenario. They're out here talking my ear off about, oh my god, he's so this, he's so that, he's so this, he's so that, I want this, I want that, da 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 da. But the moment I turn around and be like, okay, go tell him that, they're like, well, good talk, girl. And they can't do it because it's like, they like to play this hard to get type of girl, type of I'm interested but not interested in you, and I'm not gonna let you know I am. They're over in my ear like, girl, like, when is he gonna wife it? Like, when is he gonna cuff me? When he's gonna put that ring on it, kind of thing. And then I turn to them and be like, okay, go tell him that, and they're like, and it's so funny. And it's like, I don't get why we do it, but we do it, and it's such a bad habit that we do, but we can't really do anything about it. And it's just so funny to me, and I don't know, I just like scenarios like that, because especially when it doesn't have to involve me, because I like to sit and watch it happen and how it's gonna play out. And yeah, it's just funny to me. Okay guys, so that concludes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I actually had so much fun making this, because sitting here thinking about Kelsey in high school and Kelsey before being in a relationship. It's just so funny. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and click that little bell button so you're notified every time I post a video. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!